Hey everybody, welcome back to Lead Therapy, and thank you so very much for taking time for tuning in to my video. A new Montana bill, if passed, prohibits local law enforcement from enforcing federal bans on firearms and ammunition. Let's take a closer look. One of the campaign promises that Joe Biden made while running for office was that he would push through a new assault weapons ban. This is one campaign promise that we would do well to expect him to keep, especially in the light of the insane regulations proposed by Representative Sheila Jackson Lee. With Democrats controlling both the House and the Senate, there is a good reason to be concerned. However, lawmakers in Montana have an idea that might just help just a bit. Lawmakers on Tuesday considered a measure that would prohibit local law enforcement agencies from enforcing federal bans on firearms and ammunition. Supporters of the bill told the House Judiciary Committee that it would protect the Second Amendment from stiffer gun control laws that could be imposed by the Democrat-dominated U.S. Congress and the administration of Joe Biden. Bill sponsor Representative Jedediah Hinkle, who is a Republican from Belgrade, Montana. The time has now come to fortify Montana's gun owners against a very likely attack on our constitutional protected freedoms. The bill would ban state employees from enforcing or implementing federal bans on firearms, magazines, or ammunition, except in certain cases, including those related to fully automatic firearms, violent felons, and domestic violence. This sounds great, but let's understand what it is and what it isn't. What it's not is a blanket nullification of federal gun control laws, even new ones with the state. It doesn't mean that if you have an AR-15 that became illegal under a new gun control law, you're exempt if you live in Montana. Nor does it mean you can't be arrested in the state of Montana for the same gun. What it means is local law enforcement wouldn't be permitted to enforce those laws. Federal authorities such as the ATF could still roll into town and arrest you for having an illegal firearm or illicit magazines. You can still do a lot of time in prison despite this law potentially existing. There is no reason local authorities should be forced to comply with unconstitutional laws, and this bill will prevent that. While this bill should pass, it's also important to dig and get ready to fight Biden's gun ban so that he never gets a chance to sign it into law. I don't want to forget to show you guys the actual bill. It's a Montana state bill, and it's HB258. Let's take a closer look at it. A peace officer, state employee of a political subdivision is prohibited from enforcing, assisting in the enforcement of, or otherwise cooperating in the enforcement of a federal ban on firearms, magazines, or ammunition, and is also prohibited from participating in any federal enforcement action implementing a federal ban on firearms, magazines, or ammunition. An employee of the state or a political subdivision may not expend public funds or allocate public resources for the enforcement of a federal ban on firearms, magazines, or ammunition. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is a fantastic bill, and every Second Amendment loving state should try to enact this type of a bill. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I thank you so very much for your support, and I will see you next time.